Monica Shacker, a senior guard from Germantown Academy, and Alex Heck, a junior forward from Willow Grove. For Chestnut Hill, Tiffany Turner, a senior forward from Marlton, New Jersey, transferred from the University of Cincinnati and attended Cherokee High School in New Jersey. Tanisha Townsend-Mobley, a senior guard from Pleasantville, New Jersey. Olivia Gorzinski, the 1,000-point scorer, a senior guard, stands at 5'7". Brianne Morgera, freshman forward from Newport, Rhode Island, and Shayla Felder from Cheltenham, Pennsylvania. Ball's thrown up. Turner tips it back into the hands of Morgera, and Chestnut Hill brings it up the right sideline. Felder finds Townsend-Mobley at the top of the key in triple threat position. Chestnut Hill has never beaten Philly U. Morgera beyond the three-point arc, right wing. Left all alone, won't shoot it though. Townsend-Mobley in between the circles. Drives to the free throw line, uncorks one, and bangs it through the hoop for the first score of the ball game. 2-0, Chestnut Hill leading Philly U. Young walks it up for Philly U in between the circles. Entry pass down low, all alone, laying it up just too strong with Arneo, but it's still controlled by Philly U. They reset, top of the key. Jacobs and Young, the guards. Jacobs, the leading scorer. Now down low, it's Young. Lays it up too weak. Missed everything. Wolzinski with the one-handed rebound. Chestnut Hill brings it up 1 minute in. They lead 2-0. Felder calling out the play at the top of the key. Finds Townsend-Mobley on the left wing. Townsend-Mobley looking inside, finds Morgera at the free throw line. Right-handed dribble down the right side of the ladder, stops at the block. Cross-court pass to the left wing, 7 seconds to shoot. Townsend-Mobley with a crossover dribble. Fades to the mid-range left. Dribble handoff with Felder, puts up a wild shot off the back of the rim. Offensive board, Turner underneath the rim, has it knocked out of bounds on the baseline right in the middle of the hoop, so they'll move it to the left side of the lane. 18:36 remaining here in the first half. Chestnut Hill leads by 2 over Philly U. Townsend-Mobley all set to inbound. Looks to Gorzinski in the left corner. Finds her. Captain brings it out. Now finds Turner. Drives baseline left. Into the middle of the lane for Morgera. Puts it off the window and in for 2. 4-0. Chestnut Hill leads almost 2 minutes in to the first half. Young running the show for Philly U. Finds Jacobs on the right wing. Leading scorer for Philly U. Back to Young, the point guard. In the left corner. Shacker looking inside. Back to Young. 10 seconds to shoot as she resets the offense at the top of the key. Crossover dribble. Right elbow behind the back. Up top, Shacker as it goes through her hands. Now Jacobs has to throw up a wild shot from 3. Off the back of the rim and the backboard right. An offensive board for Philly U. They tracked down by Arneo. Jacobs at the top of the key looks over her left shoulder to the bench as she resets the offense. Treads back towards midcourt. Now resets. 2-3 zone defensive set for Chestnut Hill. Now they switch into the man. Shot goes up from Heck off the back of the rim and out. Morgera with the board for Chestnut Hill. Felder walks it up into the front court. 17:23 on the first half clock. Chestnut Hill 4, Philly U nothing. Turner at the top of the key for Chestnut Hill. Townsend-Mobley on the left wing. Gets a double screen at the left elbow, down the right side of the lane. Reverses her course, finds Felder. Herky-jerky move, dives into the lane with 5 to shoot. Throws it up off the bottom of the rim. And here comes Philly U right to left. Out in front of everybody, Shacker lays it up. Has her shot altered by Turner. And now it's a foul called on Townsend-Mobley. Chestnut Hill picks up the first foul of the ball game. Jacobs will inbound for Philly U. 16:57 to go in the first half. 4-0 Chestnut Hill. Jacobs in the left corner, driving in on Townsend-Mobley, gets some space. Shot knocked out of her hands by Morgera. And now Turner defers to Felder as Chestnut Hill brings it up left to right. 16:44 to go in the first half. Felder on the right wing for Chestnut Hill with a 4-0 lead. Townsend-Mobley drives baseline. Nice shimmy around her defenders, but misses the bunny. Offensive board for Chestnut Hill. Looked like a near turnover for Turner. Instead, Morgera spins and delivers underneath for the score. 6-0. Brianne Morgera, the freshman forward, gets on the board. The 6-0 advantage for Chestnut Hill. Now Heck gets her hands on the ball for the first time, but it's just fleeting as it comes back up top for Jacobs. Inside, pass swatted away, but Philly U still with it. And now there was a shot clock reset when there shouldn't have been one. Right now the shot clock says 29 seconds. There was no control shown by Chestnut Hill. It looked like Turner might have been about to poke it away. Chestnut Hill never had possession. So now we'll see about how much time left. .16:08 left on the big clock. Now we'll see about the shot clock in a moment. Chestnut Hill's never beaten Philly U. But right now it's 6-0. Chestnut Hill leading. Now they put 26 seconds on the shot clock. And things will happen quickly. Into the middle of the lane, Arneo gets fouled on her shot on the left block. Looks like Morguera, and it is. Morguera's first and team's second. 3:55 into the first half, and Arneo heads to the free throw line. A junior forward bends, left-handed shot up off the back of the rim, way too strong. Also at the backboard. 6-0 Chestnut Hill, leading Philly U still. Arneo bends and delivers. A flat shot forces its way into the rim. And Philly U finally on the board at 6-1. Chestnut Hill bringing it up left to right, 4 minutes in. Townsend Mobley running the show on the Chestnut Hill C at midcourt. Turner on the right wing. A couple of jab steps as she holds the ball by her left ear. Fades into the center of the lane. Defers up top. Townsend Mobley with 10 to shoot. On the first one from the free throw line. And converts. Townsend Mobley and Chestnut Hill shooting well in the first half. It's 8-1. Chestnut Hill leading Philly U. 15:35 to go in the first half. Young swings to the left wing and Heck. Nobody challenging her beyond the three-point line. Collapsing 2-3 zone defense for Chestnut Hill. Now Heck on Corks from the left baseline. Too strong offensive board for Philly U. Thrown up into the air, and Felder's got it for Chestnut Hill. Nearly loses it, but maintains a dribble at the right sideline. Now to the left elbow, stop and pop. Too strong, and now on the rebound, a foul called on Chestnut Hill. That'll be called on Morguera, her second, and the team's third. Chestnut Hill 8, Philly U 1. Almost 5 minutes into the first half, Morguera takes a seat. Their fellow freshman forward, Nicole Poriski, takes her spot on the left block. Man-to-man defensive set for Chestnut Hill as Young brings it up for Philly U to Jacobs on the right wing. Young back in between the circles, sharing the ball with Jacobs. Wants a three, right wing, and swishes it through. First field goal of the game for Philly U. Cuts the Chestnut Hill lead to 4 at 8-4, 14:40 to go in the first half. Felder walking it up, right-handed dribble, doubles over at the waist in between the circles. Flings a chest pass right wing for Townsend Mobley. Fired pass into the middle of the lane for Borzinski. Bounce pass to the right wing. Inside, stolen away. Philly U's got it coming back the other way. Townsend Mobley almost had her hands on it. Young dribble handoff. Jacobs nearly has it poked away. Now it is a steal for Shayla Felder. Chestnut Hill bringing it left to right. Felder crosses over at the top of the key, looking for some room. Borzinski on the left wing. Down low, Poriski. Baseline jumper for two. Way too strong. Offensive board. Nice follow. Felder that has her pass whipped away by Heck. Philly U bringing it up. Now Shacker on the left wing, a three. Bangs that one home. Now the Chestnut Hill lead cut to 1. It is a 7-0 run for Philly U after Chestnut Hill led by 8-1. 13:40 to go here in the first half. Mazzarelli all set to check into the game. Turner well away from the basket, straight away beyond the three-point arc. Gives it to her point guard Felder. Two hands, a chest pass to the right wing. Townsend Mobley with 6 to shoot, drives left baseline, lays it up and in for 2 off the window. Townsend Mobley getting to the lane, and she's been very assertive early on. She's got 6 of Chestnut Hill's 10 points. On the right side, Jacobs wants another 3. She pushed it too strong for Philly U. Now Chestnut Hill walking it up with Shayla Felder holding her right arm above her head as she calls out the play. 10-7 Chestnut Hill, 7 minutes into the ball game. Felder looking for a screen, top of the key. Instead, Townsend Mobley posts up, down low. Spins over right shoulder. Lays it up and in. Tanisha Townsend Mobley, the senior, with a very assertive first half. She's ready to go. Young, top of the key. Holds 5 fingers down. Play is 5 down, she says. Arneo in between the circles. Finds Jacobs. Now back up top. Shacker. Shot clock starting to wind down. 10 to shoot. Heck. Baseline left, a mid-range jumper, falls too strong. Now Townsend Mobley with the board. Chestnut Hill advancing left to right. Already leading 12-7 on Philly U. Periski at the free throw line. Pushes a jumper too strong. Jacobs with the two-handed board on one bounce for Philly U. Flings it up court. Young ahead of everyone. Lays it up. A lot of contact. No foul called. The follow goes for Philly U. Off the window. Nice hustle by Arneo to cut the lead to 12-9. Chestnut Hill with the lead in the ball. 11:55 to go in the first half. Felder, huffing and puffing, advances over half court. Turner straight away, looks inside for Periski, holds it above her head, spins over her left shoulder. Baby hook shot off the rim and in. Nicole Periski makes it 14-9 Chestnut Hill. 11.5 minutes to go in the first half. Young heads back towards her bench where Tom Shirley is calling out the play. Jacobs driving in, gets past Townsend Mobley. Bounce pass to Heck, mid-range jumper left side. She's off. Now it's controlled by Periski with a two-handed rebound. Townsend Mobley slows things down, walks over half court. Almost 9 minutes into the first half. 14-9, Chestnut Hill leading Philly U. Chestnut Hill's women's team has never defeated Philly U and lost big the first time these two teams played. Townsend Mobley to the right block, puts up a wild shot, looked like she was expecting a foul, nothing there though. And now a timeout taken, 30-second timeout by Tom Shirley and Philly U. Chestnut Hill leading 14-9 with 10:54 remaining in the first half. Last time these two teams faced off, Chestnut Hill lost by 31, 80-49 at Philly U. But a different Chestnut Hill team appearing here in the first half. In particular, Tanisha Townsend Mobley doing a great job for the Griffins. Except for that last awkward shot she had. She's 4 of 6 with 8 first half points to lead all scorers. Chestnut Hill 14, Philly U 9. 10:54 remaining in the first half. First timeout taken by Philly U. Nina Mazzarelli into the game as Felder takes a seat. 5 on the floor, Gorzinski, Townsend Mobley, Mazzarelli, Periski, and Turner for Chestnut Hill. Young at the top of the key, just got the ball from Jacob. Shacker, Heck, and another player out there on the floor for Philly U. Townsend Mobley with the rebound. Arneo, the player hiding behind the other player for Philly U. Tough to see it. Cross-court pass, Periski on the left wing, shuffled her feet as she tried to drive in. And that'll be a traveling violation. 14-9, Chestnut Hill leads Philly U, 10:24 left. But that turnover, not a great one early in the shot clock. At the top of the key, Philly U controls with Shacker. Bounce pass to the right elbow and Heck. Turns and faces, dribbles, and delivers. A jumper finally goes for Heck. That's her first 2 of the ball game. She was 0 for 4 before that shot. Chestnut Hill now leads 14-11 halfway through the first half. Townsend Mobley at the top of the key running the show, finds Turner on the right wing, driving in on Heck, reverses her course. Nice look inside for Periski, but it's picked off, coming back the other way. Young finds Jacobs, swooping in, a left-hand layup, no, and then the follow up and in by Shacker. Chestnut Hill once again leads by 1. They've led all the way in this game. Townsend Mobley, a high entry pass for Periski, power dribble, lays it up and in off the glass. So easy for Chestnut Hill if they can get that matchup. Periski has really developed her post move. 9:20 to go in the first half. 16-13 Chestnut Hill over Philly U. Heck again left alone as Turner chooses to collapse into the lane. Shacker, dribble handoff for Heck on the left wing. Drives into the middle of the lane. Throws it to no one in particular, but a nice move by Jacobs. The shoot saves it right in front of the home bleachers. 5 seconds to shoot for Jacobs. Driving in, lays it up. Blocked from behind by Boriski. Follow, won't go. And now it's a shot clock violation as that one failed to touch the rim. Great defensive set by the Griffins. 16-13. Chestnut Hill leads. Inside 9 minutes to go in the first half. Rachel Day into the game. Young takes a seat. Townsend Mobley running the show for Chestnut Hill. She trots it over the midcourt Griffin logo. Boriski flashes to the left elbow. High-low pass inside. Turner gets fouled by Heck, who tried to poke away that ball. That'll be the first foul called on Heck, and up until that point, over 11 minutes had gone by in the first half before Philly U committed a foul. Townsend Mobley looking in the left corner, finds Gorzinski. Hasn't put a shot up yet. That'll change. In the middle of the lane, lays it up and off the left side of the backboard. Offensive board, Townsend Mobley playing like a woman possessed. Looking inside for Boriski and gets fouled on the entry pass. Foul called inside. Townsend Mobley looking inside, finds Boriski, but it's poked away. Coming back the other way. Turner, the only one back, lays it up. And too strong for Philly U. Heck with the offensive board, and they reset with Shacker. Jacobs running the show. Arneo picked up that foul on the other end. 8:20 to go in the first half. Chestnut Hill 16-13, they lead. Shacker, left corner three, drills it, and we're tied at 16. Nice assist there by Jacobs. Townsend Mobley walks it up into the front court. 12 minutes into the first half. Tie game at 16. Chestnut Hill has never trailed. Inside, Boriski has it nearly poked away from her. She corrals it and then traveled in the left corner. It'll be a turnover. Philly U with the chance to take the lead now. Chestnut Hill scored the first 6 points of the ball game and led 8-1. Philly U walks it up right to left. Jacobs the leading scorer from Lafayette Hill and Mount St. Joseph. Shacker, a jab step at the top of the key. Rises over Mazzarelli. Too strong on the jumper from the left elbow. Townsend Mobley wants to run up the left sideline for Chestnut Hill. Crosses over, drives in, lays up with the left hand and bullies it in. Townsend Mobley into double digits in the first half. Chestnut Hill regains the lead 18-16 with 7:23 to go. Jacobs fades to the left wing. Townsend Mobley keeping a close eye on her. Heck on the right wing. Two-handed over the head pass to the right elbow. Swung around, back up top. Jacobs diving in. Bounce pass outside. Wide open. Shacker. Too short, and Turner pokes that one out of bounds on the rebound. It'll be Philly U ball. 7:03 remaining in the first half. Chestnut Hill leads 18-16. Griffins over the Rams. Heck gets it on the right block, lays it up with the left hand, absorbs the contact, and drops it in. Count the basket. Boriski picks up that foul. That's her first. Heck at the free throw line. She has the chance to give Philly U their first lead of this ball game. Heck, a left-handed shot at the stripe. Bends, high arcing shot, rims in and out. Still square at 18. 6:58 remaining in the first half. Chestnut Hill with a tie game, and the ball as Townsend Mobley's running the point. Up top, Gorzinski setting a screen for her. One-handed bounce pass to Turner. Fades down the left side of the ladder. Swishes in the silky smooth jumper. 20-18. Chestnut Hill with the lead. Heck bringing it up for Philly U with 6:35 to go in the first half. Jacobs resets. Takes a look at this Chestnut Hill man-to-man defense. Philly U probing the perimeter with passes. Jacobs on the left wing. How about a three? Off the front of the rim, the back of the rim, and out. Turner with another board. Now she brings it up with a left-handed dribble. Finds Townsend Mobley with a hook 'em horns sign, calling out the play at the top of the key in between the circles. 6:11 to go in the first half. Townsend Mobley with 10 of Chestnut Hill's 20 first half points. They lead by 2. Poriski in the right corner, looking for an entry pass. She's all alone. She can shoot from 3. Won't though. 8 seconds to shoot down low. Townsend Mobley all alone. Lays it up. Had too much room. Poriski tries to chase down the board. She does! Rips it out of the hands of Shacker and lays it up and in for 2. Chestnut Hill playing inspired in the first half. 22-18. The lead back to 4. 5:45 remaining. Jacobs to the left wing. Has a lazy pass pushed away by Gorzinski. It's a race to the hoop. She lays it up with the left hand. Too weak, but she gets fouled. She's going to the line. Gorzinski read that play all the way, and it was up the left sideline for her. Gorzinski shooting 82% from the line on the season. This will be her first free throw attempt of the game and second shot. First one's up. Rims around it in. 23-18. Chestnut Hill leading Philly U. Trying to make it 24. Jackie McCarron into the game for Philly U. Gorzinski lets it fly. 2 for 2 from the line. And it is a 6-point lead. Chestnut Hill 24. Philly U 18. Jacobs to the left wing. Finds Day. Bounce pass up top. McCarron. Back to Jacobs. Heck straight away guarded by Turner. Chestnut Hill switching and fighting through depending on the screen. Left side. Heck pushed it way too strong. Offensive follow. Won't go either for Philly U. They can't buy a bucket. Chestnut Hill 15 minutes into this game lead 24-18. Townsend Mobley walks it up with a right-handed dribble. Points to her left shoulder. She wants timeout. A 30-second timeout. Chestnut Hill leading Philly U, and they've never defeated the women's basketball team here at Philly U, but Laura Pruitt's squad fired up, and they extend it to a full here on ESPN Williamsport.com, Stream 9, home of the Griffins.
Celebrating 90 years of tradition and risk, Chestnut Hill College is a 4-year co-ed Catholic college. Chestnut Hill College offers over 36 majors of study, 20 Division II athletic teams, and an ever-growing study abroad program. With a student-to-faculty ratio of 11-to-1, a career development office dedicated to finding our students internships and employment, and numerous combined bachelor's and master's degree programs. Why wouldn't you want to learn more? To schedule a personal visit or to register for one of our open houses, go to chc.edu/visit.
15 minutes into this ball game, it's 24-18. Chestnut Hill leading Philly U here at Sergenti Arena, the home of the Griffins, at least in person. You're already at the home of the Griffins, ESPNWilliamsport.com, Stream 9. Chestnut Hill led by Tanisha Townsend Mobley, having her best first half of the season, as she already has 10 points, 3 rebounds, and 2 assists. Nicole Poriski doing the damage down low, 3 of 5 from the field, 6 points for her. Mazzarelli all set to inbound on the right sideline. Felder back into the game, the 5 on the floor. Gorzinski, Poriski, Turner, Felder, and Mazzarelli for Chestnut Hill. Felder picks up her dribble on the right wing, bounce pass inside. Poriski picks it off the floor, lays it up, and traveled on her way to the hoop. Poriski has her second travel of the ball game, trying to drive in, and Philly U takes over. Jacobs running the show with Young on the bench. Philly U right to left, one hand's a bounce pass to Shacker. Inside McCarron, lays it up, too strong off the bottom of the rim, and it's Turner who corrals the board with 2 hands for Chestnut Hill. Felder changes her pace and advances into the front court, spins in. Looked like she traveled, and she did. That'll be another turnover. Back-to-back travels for Chestnut Hill, who definitely can't let this one get away from them. 4.5 minutes to go in the first half. They're pressing an advantage over Philly U, a team that they've never beaten in their history. Jacobs raises her right hand as she calls out a play. Felder in pursuit of her well beyond the 3-point line in this man-to-man defense. Double team in the post. McCarron lets it fly from the right elbow and drills it. Sophomore forward from Harleysville makes it 24-20. Chestnut Hill still with the lead, and 4:14 remaining on the first half clock. Felder in between the circles to Periski on the left elbow. No one guarding her. She drives the left elbow, lets it fly, and swishes it through. Can't do that. Way too much room for a shooter like Periski. And it's 26-20. Chestnut Hill with the lead back to 6. 3:54 to go in the half. And that'll be there all game long if they continue to collapse into the paint. Periski will make them pay. Jacobs into the lane. Muscles it forward. Periski chasing down the board, but it is Gorzinski who gets it off of 2 bounces. Fades to the left wing with a backwards dribble. Felder driving left baseline. Lays it up. Underneath and in. You got it. Shayla Felder, 28-20 with 3.5 minutes to go in the first half. Chestnut Hill with the lead over Philly U. Gorzinski nearly with a swipe inside. Turner with an actual swipe inside. How about Chestnut Hill here in this first half? Felder walks it up the center of the floor. Philly U looking shell-shocked with 3:14 to go in the first half. Felder to the right wing. Let's fly a 3. Bingo! Shayla Felder with a fearless 3. And the lead is now 11 for Chestnut Hill. 31-20, Chestnut Hill leads, and Philly U needs timeout. Boy, Chestnut Hill 31, Philly U 20, a 30-second timeout, the second 30-second timeout taken by Tom Shirley. It'll be 2:57 exactly remaining here in the first half. Shayla Felder with that 3 now has 5 points. Be a huge win for Chestnut Hill if they're able to continue to build on this lead over the course of the game. They're at 7-14. Philly U at 16-4, 10-2 in the conference. Chestnut Hill 5-9 in the conference. Chestnut Hill has never beaten this Philly U team. Young back into the game for Philly U. 5 on the floor. Day, Jacobs, Arneo, McCarron, and Heck is still on the bench. Inside, Jacobs lays it up, gets fouled by Periski, who says that she had a clean block, but Periski will pick up her second foul. That'll be the 5th team foul called on Chestnut Hill. Jacobs to the line for 2 shots. First shot from Jacobs. The righty pushes it off the back heel and out. Second shot incoming from Jacobs. Off the back and out. Mazzarelli with the 2-handed board. She squeezes underneath her chin for Chestnut Hill as Felder advances with a right-handed dribble. 2:39 remaining in the first half. Chestnut Hill leads by 11 over Philly U. This is a team that beat them by 31 points the last time these two teams met up. Turner at the top of the key for Chestnut Hill with the reset. 10 seconds to shoot. Drives to the left wing, to the left block. To the rim, lays it up and in. Turner swoops in for 2. It's 33-20. Chestnut Hill leading Philly U. 2:14 remaining in the first half. This just might be Chestnut Hill's day. Jacobs on the right wing. Up top, McCarron with a heavy right knee brace, holds it above her head. Flings it left wing. Young to the free throw line. Now along 2, uncorked, too strong. Jacobs with the offensive board, puts it up, too weak, nearly knocked out of bounds, but Philly U's got it on the offensive board. Young on the left baseline, whirling and turning, trying to get her way out of trouble. Left corner 3, too strong. Periski with the board for Chestnut Hill. And now they bring it up. Felder, left to right for Chestnut Hill. 1:38 remaining in the first half. The Griffins lead 33-20 over Philly U. Felder, bounce pass up top. Periski all alone down low. Lays it up and in. Home crowd roaring here at Sargenti Arena. 35-20. Philly U trailing Chestnut Hill. 1:17 to go in the first half. Jacobs trying to answer. Swoops in, lays it up and in. No foul called as everybody was sky high there in the paint. But finally, Philly U stops the run. Felder trying to reestablish a new one at the top of the key. Steps around the Mazzarelli screen. Beats her man to the hoop. Lays it up. No foul called. Falls on the floor. Now it's controlled by Philly U. And now a foul called on Turner. Turner picks up her first foul. 52.4 to go in the first half. 35-22. Chestnut Hill leading Philly U. Philadelphia moves it right to left. Day fading to the left wing, left-handed dribble. Mazzarelli, aggressive defense on her, beating her to every spot. Cross-court pass. Korzinski. Guarding Day. Looked like a travel as Arneo tried to get in, but a jump ball called as Kaliski just ripped the ball away from her. It'll stay here with Philly U. 32 seconds to go in the first half and 10 to shoot. Chestnut Hill content to stay in this man-to-man defense. Pass floating up top. McCarron skies for it. Bounce pass left wing. Jacobs a three. Misses everything. Philly U with the board, 3 to shoot. Now 2. Driving in. Jacobs gets fouled as the shot clock is expiring. Felder says that she got all ball. 17th foul for Chestnut Hill. Felder picks up her first, and Jacobs with her hands on her knees at the free throw line with 22 seconds to shoot. Looked like Jacobs was just going to throw up a wild shot. Maybe Felder didn't need to touch it, but Jacobs converts the first free throw. 35-23, Chestnut Hill still with the lead. Second shot up. Too strong. Jacobs now 1 for 4 from the line. Chestnut Hill can hold for the final shot. 19 seconds to go in the first half. They lead by 12 over Philadelphia. Felder crosses over. Picks up her dribble. Finds Parisky at the left elbow. 10 to shoot. Down low. Turner gets fouled inside. And that's a good foul by Philly U. Turner had great position. That foul's called on Arneo. No, they said that foul was on Tori Arneo. So now a third correction. Jackie McCarron picks up that personal foul, so Chestnut Hill will inbound with 8 seconds to play in the first half. Turner up top at the left elbow. Nice return pass. Mazzarelli. Oh, lays it up and in with 4 seconds to go in the first half. 37-23. Chestnut Hill will head into halftime with the lead over Philly U. Fairfield Honda halftime shows coming right up on ESPNWilliamsport.com. Stream 9, the home of the Griffins. And bring the ball right to left. They have a 14-point advantage over a team that they've never beaten before, Philly U. And they begin as they started with Morgera back into the game. She spent much of the time in the first half on the bench as she picked up 2 fouls early. Townsend Mobley with 10 first half points. Tries to get it rolling again and spins it up and in from the middle of the lane. Off the bottom of the rim and in. Townsend Mobley's got 12. Chestnut Hill 39. Philly U 23. Bria Young whips a pass back up top. Shacker down low, laying it up Arneo. Too strong. Heck with the follow. Finds Shacker, middle of the lane. Leaner off the left side of the rim. Knocked out of bounds. It'll go down to Chestnut Hill. Philly U sets up in a full court press. Turner gets the ball from the referee. Felder sprints back towards her and gets the ball. Jacobs is her defensive mark. 19:20 to go in the second half. Chestnut Hill leads 39-23. Biggest lead of the ball game for the Griffins. Townsend Mobley drives to the right elbow, backs it out. Turner with good position down low, had her player sealed, but nobody found her. Felder on the left wing, steps around a screen. Leaner, too strong off the back heel. Heck with the defensive board for Philly U with one hand. Coming back the other way. Jacobs, a jab step from the right wing. High entry pass Arneo. Flips it back out for Young. A triple. Swish that one through straight away. Chestnut Hill 39, Philly U 26. The lead back to 13 for Chestnut Hill. 18:40 to go in the game. Turner Swinging the ball around the perimeter. Chestnut Hill lost to Philly U by 31 points the last time these two teams played. Young with a steal at the top of the key. Philly U comes back the other way, lays it up, and a good foul by Gorzinski to prevent the layup as Young heads to the free throw line. Young picks up her first steal of the game. It's the fourth Shayla Felder turnover. That'll be the first foul called on Gorzinski as Young heaves the first one into the hoop. 39-27 Chestnut Hill. Second shot's up, off the back heel and in. Chestnut Hill leads 39-28 over Philly U. Townsend Mobley running the point guard. She's in between the circles. Right-handed dribble. Looks inside. Turner flashes to the high post. Switches places with Faristi. Or beg your pardon, Morgera. Left side kick for Felder. Steps around the screen. Nice crossover at the free throw line. Lets it go and drills it. Felder with a quick move to get some space. And Chestnut Hill's got 41. Coming back the other way. It's Philly U. Blocked. Adams underneath. Offensive follow-up and in. Arneo quiets the crowd. And now Philly U's got 30. (41-30). That's the third foul called on Morgera. Arneo, the lefty at the line. Lets it go, and too strong off the front of the rim. A little flat shot. Now Faristi checks in at the scorer's table. Townsend Mobley brings it up for Chestnut Hill. 17:39 to go in the game. Chestnut Hill leads by 11, 41-30. Turner driving in on her man Heck. Lays it up off the glass. Too strong. Offensive follow. Morgera finds Townsend Mobley on the right wing. To the right elbow. She kicks it out right corner. Turner drives the center of the lane. Lays it up. Off-balance shot. Off the front of the rim and out. Nearly knocked out of bounds. But it is Jacobs bringing it up left to right. Philly U with possession. Can bring it back inside single digits. Heck drives left baseline, challenging Morgera. Now an entry pass is kicked. Philly U will take it out underneath. Morgera checks out with her 3 fouls. Faristi back into the game. She had 10 points in the first half off the bench. Shacker all set to inbound. Bounce pass inside Young. Left all alone. Lays it up and in for 2. And Chestnut Hill's lead now shrinks to 9. Felder trots it up for Chestnut Hill. In between the circles. Inside 17 minutes left in the game. Turner holds it above her head, looking inside. Gorzinski flashes up top. Now a 5-second violation called as Turner couldn't get the ball away. Holding it above her head that whole time. Philly U with the basketball. They've gone on a run to start this second half. Chestnut Hill scored 4. They've scored, 8. Second shot up. Shacker hits a 3 from the left wing. Now it's 41-35. Chestnut Hill clinging now to a lead that's ever shrinking. I think that they would need timeout. Instead, they'll play through it. Gorzinski, top of the key. Driving in on Young. Bounce pass left corner. Townsend Mobley with a jab step. Holds it above her head. Drives the center of the lane. Kicks it out for Faristi. Top of the key. Long 2. Off the front of the rim and out. Schecker fires it up top. Jacobs, rather. From the right block. Too strong. Offensive follow. Young leaves it up and in with the foul. And here comes Philly U. That foul's called on Turner. That's her second. 15:58 to go here in the second half. We have 30-second timeout taken by Chestnut Hill. And their lead is shrinking. Philly U with a quick 13-4 run to begin the second half, climbing back into the game. Two teams will get back into it now. Chestnut Hill leading 15:58 to go here in the second half, rather. But Philly U at the free throw line. Young trying to get her 10th point at the stripe. She's 2 for 2 from the line in this game. And one opportunity in the hoop. Now Philly U trails by just 4. Felder comes and gets it from Turner up the right sideline. Poised right by her defender. Lays it up off the front of the rim. Follow up by Turner. She gets fouled. She's going to the line. That foul's called on Jacobs. Jacobs picks up her first. That'll be the first team foul on Philly U. Turner at the line shooting 82% from the line. Shots up and in. Second shot up off the back of the rim. Jacobs with the board, and here comes Philly U. Jacobs with a high dribble, fades out to the right wing, throws an underhand pass. Fariski dives for it and gets the foul called on her for her trouble. Fariski in a little bit of discomfort, doubled over with her hands on her knees. Checks her lip to see if she's bleeding. She's not. 15:43 to go in the second half. A little bit of a choppy half here, but Chestnut Hill leads by 5. Right side kick, Philly U with the basketball. Schecker brings it up top with a behind the back dribble. Calls for a clear out on the left wing. And up top, Young finds Jacobs on the right wing. Bounce past the Heck at the right elbow. Let's fly with the lefty jumper off the back heel and out. Townsend Mobley with the rebound for Chestnut Hill with 2 hands. She fades to the right wing, bringing it up. High pass inside for Turner. Turns and delivers. A jumper in the hoop. Midway up the right side of the ladder, Turner makes it 44-37. Chestnut Hill needed that basket. Jacobs on the right wing, one hand to pass up top. Tracker. Back to Jacobs. Jab step, finds Heck in the right corner. Drives to the center of the lane. Heck lays it up off the bottom of the backboard. And Turner's winning that matchup all day long. Felder walks it up for Chestnut Hill. 14:49 to go in the second half. It's 44-37 Chestnut Hill over Philly U. Felder into the middle of the lane, and a walk called on her. It looked like it was a jump stop, but Chestnut Hill getting called for traveling here. Philly U bringing up the basketball from left to right. 14:35 to go here in the second half. Chestnut Hill with a 7-point lead. Heck drives into Fariski. Offensive foul called, and Heck frustrated. Fariski, a nice job there drawing that foul. Second foul called on Heck, and the second team foul. Townsend Mobley flashes her way open for Turner. Full court man-to-man defense by Philly U. Townsend Mobley trying to blow by her defender. Calls for a screen up top. Steps around it from Turner. High entry pass inside for Fariski. Lays it up. Too strong with the right hand. Gets her own board. And now it's on the floor. Turner's got it for Chestnut Hill. Off the window and in from the left block. And Chestnut Hill starting to answer back. Lead rebuilt to 9. 46-37. Coming back the other way. Young. Offensive foul called. Fariski draws her second offensive foul. As many defensive possessions in the middle of the lane. And the bench rises in applause. And now the officials will get together, discuss something. That'll be called on Young, her first, and the third foul called on Philly U. Turner holds the ball above her head, looking for someone to inbound it to, and then they call a 5-second call on that pass. We'll say that it's a little bit difficult to figure out the officiating in this game. High pass up top. All swung around the perimeter. Philly U with it. Jacobs with a nice look inside. Finds Arneo on the right block, who lays it up and in. 13:45 to go here in the second half. Chestnut Hill 46, Philly U 39. Felder walks it up for Chestnut Hill. Korzinski's been bottled up all day. A high pass inside for Turner, who lays it up and in. Nice lob pass inside by Felder, who drops the dime to Turner. Now coming up the other way, left to right, Philly U. Kelsey Jones into the game running the point. Young inside, and then a foul called, and a jump ball called on the other side. The officials will get together. That looked as clear as could be, a jump ball, and there it is. Philly U will stay here, but the foul avoided on Periski. That would have been her third. Inside, a layup. Too strong by Jacobs, and they'll make that Young. Now right to left, Chestnut Hill comes. Korzinski running down the center of the floor. Looking for Periski at the high post. Instead goes Townsend Mobley on the right wing. 7 minutes into the second half. Offensive foul called on Periski on the moving screen. Fourth foul, rather, called on Periski, and now Morgera into the game. 15 foul called on Chestnut Hill. 48-39, they lead over Philly U. 5 on the floor for Chestnut Hill. Korzinski, Townsend Mobley, Felder, Turner, and Morgera. Arneo swings it to the right wing for Philly U. Driving down the left baseline with a reverse layup. Stacker can't get that one to go. Controlled by Morgera, 2 hands. Felder fires it up court. Turner running the floor, lays it up and in with the left hand. Turner beats everybody down court and deflects a pass intended for Jacobs. He saves it off of Turner, out of bounds. It'll stay here with Philly U. Turner running the floor back and forth and almost getting rewarded with a steal there. 50-39. Chestnut Hill leading Philly U. 12:35 remaining here in this game. Jacobs, a 3, off the front of the rim. Arneo, offensive board for Philly U. Puts up the left-handed layup over the front of the rim. Too strong, rebounded by Townsend Mobley. Chestnut Hill shot it, and then a foul called on Arneo. Trying to get it away from Townsend Mobley. Second foul called on Arneo, who now has 6 offensive boards for Philly U. Philly U still trails 50-39. Chestnut Hill has never defeated the Philly U Rams. 12:20 to go in this game. They can keep the advantage for that long. They will have for the first time. Felder to the left wing. Zone defense is set for Philly U. Korzinski all alone for 3. Too strong. Chases down an offensive board before it lands in the bleachers. And she fires it up top for Felder. Chestnut Hill resets with 12 minutes to go here in the second half. Nice look down low. Turner all alone again. Lays it up too strong. She pushed it too strong. She missed the bunny. Now Philly U runs back the other way. Young trying to lob a pass inside. Shacker lets it fly. A 3. Twisted. A 5-point swing. Chestnut Hill looked like they were going to go up even bigger, but a 3 for Shacker cuts the lead back down to 8 inside single digits. Felder steps around the screen. Left elbow jumper. Switched it through. Shayla Felder gives the lead back to 10, 52-42. Chestnut Hill with 11:20 to go here in the game. Jones running the show, the freshman from Mount St. Joseph. Looks inside. A layup blocked partially by Morgera. Townsend Mobley with the board. And now Korzinski brings it out for Chestnut Hill. Weaving her way through traffic as she crosses the midcourt timeline with a left-handed dribble. 9 minutes into the second half. Felder into the left corner. Her Griffins with a 10-point lead over Philly U at 52-42. Morgera, top of the key, wants a jumper. Pushed it too strong. Offensive follow. Turner, and she gets fouled. Chestnut Hill, they'll say, will take it up. Take it out underneath. Arneo picks up her third. 15 foul now. The team fouls are square at 5. Rachel Day checks in for Kelsey Jones. Philly U making those changes. Chestnut Hill has Townsend Mobley take it out on the left side of the lane. Bounce pass to Turner. Baseline's Jay. Bang! Turner in for 2. Now the lead's back to 12. Jacobs trying to run, beat everybody down court. She lays it up, and then a late foul called. Looks like that one might be on Morgera. That will be. 4th foul called on Morgera with 10:39 to go in the game. And Jacobs at the line. Jacobs 1 for 4 from the free throw line in this game. Spins and fires. Swish the first one through. Three players in double digits. Turner leads all scorers with 15. Townsend Mobley with 12. Hurriski with 10 on Chestnut Hill's side. Jacobs' the second shot up off the front of the rim, the backboard, and in the hoop. Timeout taken by Philly U. As now the lead 54-44. 10-point lead for Chestnut Hill. Will step aside on ESPNWilliamsport.com. Stream 9, home of the Griffins.
Celebrating 90 years of tradition and risk, Chestnut Hill College is a 4-year co-ed Catholic college. Chestnut Hill College offers over 36 majors of study, 20 Division II athletic teams, and an ever-growing study abroad program. With a student-to-faculty ratio of 11-to-1, a career development office dedicated to finding our students internships and employment, and numerous combined bachelor's and master's degree programs. Why wouldn't you want to learn more? To schedule a personal visit or to register for one of our open houses, go to chc.edu/visit.
Looking to take time out for a snack? The Griffin's Den is an a la carte cafe located on the ground floor of Fournier Hall. Stop by to check out the many food and beverage options to enjoy while watching the game in Sorgeni Arena. You can quench your thirst with a water or Gatorade and satisfy your appetite with anything ranging from a soft pretzel to a slice of pizza to a sandwich. Brought to you by Chartwells, who reminds you to eat, learn, live.
This is ESPN 1050 and 104.1 WLIC and W2A1AR Williamsport, and the new ESPN 1600 WEJS Jersey Shore.
Chestnut Hill College leading by 10 over Philly U with 10:39 remaining in the game. Joe Jordy here with you courtside at Sorgenti Arena, the home of the Griffins, as Chestnut Hill looks to break a full-court press set up by Philly U. They do so on the pass. Korzinski finds Felder top of the key, bounce pass left side. Townsend Mobley open, drives in, has her shot blocked inside by Arneo, and it'll be Chestnut Hill ball. 10.5 minutes left in the game. Chestnut Hill has not trailed. Townsend Mobley looking inside. Morgera has her pass stolen away, and Arneo brings it up. Jacobs, a 3-on-1, lays it up and in off the window. Now a full court press set up by Philly U. Felder brings it into the front court. Resets in between the circles. 54-46. Chestnut Hill in the lead. Felder on the left wing. High-low offensive set. Turner looking inside. Morgera. Power dribble. Lays it up off the back of the rim. And now Turner tries to poke out a board. And she gets the foul called on her. Third foul called on Turner. 16th foul, Mazzarelli coming in. Mazzarelli in for Morgera. So now they'll say that it is the center team foul. They'll shoot 1 and 1. Bria Young at the line. Young's done a nice job at the line, 3 of 3 so far in this game. First shot off the back of the rim, rattles around and falls in. Young with 10 points, Jacobs with 10, Schacker with 13. Second shot up from Young. Off that heel and in. Chestnut Hill has their lead cut to 6 at 54-48. Felder on the run, finds Mazzarelli on the left wing. How about a 3? Too strong. Turner skies over the offensive board, puts it up and in! Turner rolls up above everyone, and Chestnut Hill back to an 8-point lead with 9:35 remaining in the game. Philly U coming back the other way. Young at the top of the key. Drives in on Gorzinski. Steps around her. Wraparound pass. Arneo in the middle of the lane. Has her shot just fall out. Knocked out of bounds off of Chestnut Hill. 9:25 remaining in the game. Townsend Mobley claps her hands in frustration. She thought she had that one. Inbound, finds Arneo on the right wing. Up top, Jacobs driving in on Townsend Mobley. And she gets fouled on the layup attempt. Townsend Mobley says she had that clean strip. 8th team foul call. Second foul called on Townsend Mobley. Jacobs at the free throw line. She hasn't had a great day. Shooting just 3 of 6. Made her last 2 though. Banged home the first one. Chestnut Hill 56, Philly U 49. Second shot up and in. Last 4 made by Jacobs. Last 6 overall by Philly U. Turner swings it into the center of the court. Townsend Mobley breaks the press. Tips it out to Gorzinski in the right corner. And then Chestnut Hill resets. 9:05 remaining in the game. Chestnut Hill with the lead. Now a foul called on the drive as Felder driving in got hacked. Jacobs picks up her second and the 6th called on Philly U. Townsend Mobley all set to inbound. Fires it up top for Turner. Drives the middle of the lane. They call the walk. That'll be a turnover. Philly U basketball. 9:03 remaining. Mazzarelli checks out as Periski checks in. She's got 4 fouls. Young comes into the game, crosses over the timeline. 9 minutes left as Chestnut Hill leads 56-50. Jacobs on the right wing comes up top. Let's fly with a long 2. Off the front of the rim, the back of the rim, and in. She got the shooter's roll. And now it's a 4-point lead for Chestnut Hill. Turner fires a pass to the middle of the court as Gorzinski breaks the timeline. All the way to the hoop. She lays it up and in with a spin. Gorzinski gets it to go. And Chestnut Hill back to a 6-point lead, 58-52. Jacobs on the right wing. Steps around a pair of screens at the top of the key. Backpedals with the between-the-legs dribble. 8:25 to go in the game. Jacobs, the leading scorer for Philly U. A jab step and a shot. Shuts down Mobley for the score. 58-54. These two teams going back and forth. Chestnut Hill led by 14 at the half. Leads now just 4. Felder on the right wing. Looking inside, drives in. Looked like she got hacked on the way. Or maybe she just threw it wildly out of bounds on her lonesome. 8:02 left in the game. Chestnut Hill 58. Philly U 54. Chestnut Hill's never beaten Philly U in women's basketball action. Turner inside the left 3-point arc, drills it. Tiffany Turner having a great game for Chestnut Hill, but Philly U looking to run down 60-54. Turner's got 17. Top of the key, Young. Swings it right side, and Jacobs, who's been hitting for Philly U. Bounce pass to the right side. Shacker lets it fly from 3. Switch that one through. It's a 3-point game. 60-57. Shacker hits another 3. That is her 4th out of 5 on the game. Double screen up top. Felder wants a long 2 of her own. Switch that one through. Felder feeling it. And now Chestnut Hill has to play transition defense. Offensive foul called on Jacobs as she was running into the middle of the lane. Another charge drawn by Periski. They're going after her, and Periski's making them pay. 7:15 left in the game, 62-57. Chestnut Hill lead. Felder walks it up. The full court press called off by Philly U. Felder looks to the bench for instruction. Directing traffic with her left hand, calls for a clear out. Gorzinski with the screen at the right elbow. Nothing much happening for Chestnut Hill. Turner flashes out. That was not a travel, but it was called one at the top of the key. Anticipatory call again from this refereeing crew on the traveling violation. 62-57. Chestnut Hill now has to play defense with 6:50 to go in the game. Young at the top of the key. Brings the pass to the left side. Jacobs, Townsend Mobley guarding her man-to-man. Arneo nearly has to buck away, and there's a walk. That'll be a turnover. Chestnut Hill gets it back with 6:42 remaining in the game. Philly U showing soft token full court pressure. But backing off as Felder puts 4 fingers in the air to call out the play. 6.5 minutes left. Chestnut Hill leads 62-57. Korzinski's had a quiet day. Lobs one down inside for Turner. Lays it up. She hasn't had a quiet day. That's her 19th point. Off the glass and in. Heck looking to run down the left side. Poritzky trying to draw another charge. And another charge it is. Heck with the offensive foul. Poritzky doing a great job underneath. Her 4th offensive foul drawn. Chestnut Hill leads 64-57 with 6:17 to go in the game. Now full court pressure set up. Turner looking for an entry. Finds Townsend Mobley at the free throw line. She walks it up with a right-handed dribble. Young guarding her. Townsend Mobley spins away from her as Young got her fingers on the basketball. Now a hand check called on Young as Townsend Mobley made it back to the middle of the floor. That'll be the 7th foul called, a 1-and-1 situation. Chestnut Hills, Townsend Mobley at the free throw line as Young picks up her 2nd foul. First shot's up and switched in. Hits the front end of the 1-and-1. Chestnut Hill now leads 65-57. To make it a 9-point lead. Townsend Mobley bends and fires. Swished it through. Chestnut Hill leads 66-57 over Philly U. They've never beaten the Rams. Young at the top of the key trying to change that, or make sure that that doesn't change. Shacker, another 3. Missed it off the left side, offensive board. Arneo lays it up off the window and spins it in. Now a timeout taken. Full timeout by Philly U. 5:48 remaining in the game. 66-59. Chestnut Hill beating Philadelphia on ESPNWilliamsport.com. Stream 9, home of the Griffins.
Looking to take time out for a snack? The Griffin's Den is an a la carte cafe located on the ground floor of Fournier Hall. Stop by to check out the many food and beverage options to enjoy while watching the game in Sorgeni Arena. You can quench your thirst with a water or Gatorade and satisfy your appetite with anything ranging from a soft pretzel to a slice of pizza to a sandwich. Brought to you by Chartwells, who reminds you to eat, learn, live.
Griffin pride just got bigger. Chestnut Hill College has officially joined the ranks of the prestigious Ivy League universities and military academies in the Collegiate Sprint Football League, where football is played for the love of the game. To learn more about the Sprint Football program or the other 19 Division II sports offered at Chestnut Hill College, visit www.griffinathletics.com.
Three-pointers keeping Philly U in it. Thought that story might have been true, but the other way. As it is, Chestnut Hill leads 66-59 against a team that they've never beaten, Philly U. Philadelphia at 16-4 coming into this game. Chestnut Hill at 7-14. And for Philly U, thankfully, they've hit 6 out of 15 from deep, or else this would be a certified rout. Chestnut Hill shooting 58% for the game after shooting 65% in the first half. Now there's a heated discussion with Tom Shirley, the Philly U coach. But they won't interrupt the flow of the game any longer as Townsend Mobley, dribble handoff with Korzinski, walks it up into the center of the paint. Or I should say into the center of the top of the key. Korzinski has the ball poked away from her by Young, but she returns the favor. Townsend Mobley coming back the other way. And now they'll reset the shot clock. That looked like it was 2 steals back-to-back. Five and a half minutes to go. This officiating crew's been a little bit of an adventure tonight, but Chestnut Hill still leads 66-59. So now that all gets sorted out. 22 seconds on the shot clock. Selder all set to inbound right in front of the scorer's table. Bounces one to Townsend Mobley, who walks up in between the circles. Steps around the screen at the left elbow. Townsend Mobley's open for 3, but that's not her game. In between the circles, back at the top of the key is Felder. Nice handle, spins into the lane, turnaround fadeaway jumper, and it's in from the middle of the lane. Felder makes it 68-59, Chestnut Hill over Philly U. Up top, Young swings it to the right side. Jacobs needs his 3 off the left side, and a defensive board for Chestnut Hill, skying with one hand, ripping it down. Tiffany Turner. Felder walks it up, the point guard for Chestnut Hill. Bounce passes to the freshman Frisky, who had 10 first-half points. She and Townsend Mobley paced that 14-point halftime advantage for Chestnut Hill. Korzynski, a lob pass left corner. Long 2. Townsend Mobley pushed it too strong. Coming back, Philly U. Out ahead of everybody is Jacobs. Lays it up and in with the left hand. 68-61. Chestnut Hill leads Philly U. 4:27 to go in the game. Townsend Mobley sets up with her heels on center paint. Gets a screen from Korzynski to the right wing. She fades. Turner comes and gets it at the right elbow. Nice look down low. A kickball violation called on the entry. 15 seconds on the shot clock. 4:09 remaining in the game. Townsend Mobley pounds the basketball. And a timeout taken by Chestnut Hill on that entry, with Townsend Mobley finding nowhere to go. 4:09 remaining in the game. It'll be a full timeout taken by on ESPNWilliamsport.com. Stream 9, the home of the Griffins.
Celebrate your special event at Chestnut Hill College. From the breathtaking rotunda in St. Joseph Hall to the elegant and serene estate on Sugarloaf Hill, our historic buildings and beautiful grounds offer unique venues for social and corporate events. Wedding receptions, birthday parties, bar and bat mitzvahs, galas and fundraisers, corporate meetings, executive retreats. Every event at Chestnut Hill College is as distinctive as you are. Our event staff and catering team will exceed your expectations and guide you in creating a truly unforgettable event. We invite you to contact us by phone at 215-248-7146 or email us at events@chc.edu. You can also visit us online at events@chestnuthillcollege.com. Again, please call 215-248-7146, send an email to events@chc.edu, or visit us online at events@chestnuthillcollege.com.
4:09 remaining in the game. Chestnut Hill trying to put the finishing touches on this win over Philly U, but a lot of time in between now and then. It's 68-61. Chestnut Hill leading over a team that they have never beaten in their history. Townsend Mobley pounds the basketball, trying to work their way open. Great defense again, and now Parisky flashes open, lays it up and in on the right block. What a tough one to swallow for Philly U as the lead's back to 9 with 4:03 remaining. Heck driving in, kicks it back out for Young. Jacobs at the top of the key, a hesitation dribble, inside out on Townsend Mobley, lays it up off the bottom of the rim and out. Townsend Mobley brings it up with 2 hands for Chestnut Hill, and she settles into a crouch at midcourt, trying to regain her breath. Left hand above her head, she calls the play. Parisky into the right corner, left all alone. Why not a 3? He won't shoot it. Townsend Mobley down the center of the lane. Lays it up. It sounded like she got hacked. But they'll say the ball was knocked out of bounds with 7 seconds to shoot and 3:29 on the game clock. Townsend Mobley, the senior, takes it out left side of the lane. Korzinski flashing her way in. Townsend Mobley calls timeout. Chestnut Hill needs a 30-second timeout, and inbound passes are becoming a problem for Chestnut Hill. Seems that they being Philly U have figured out a lot of the inbounds plays for Chestnut Hill. They're switching around screens, and it's resulting in not a whole lot of open passes. So Chestnut Hill has 7 seconds to shoot, 3:29 on the game clock. They lead Philly U 70-61. Chestnut Hill 7-14 on the year. Philly U at 16-4. This would be a big upset and a great win for Chestnut Hill at home. This begins a 4 out of 5 game stretch for Chestnut Hill where they have games at home. 2 at home, starting with this one. Then they travel up to Georgian Court and Lakewood. And then 2 games back at home. Turner drives the center of the lane, lays it up off the back heel, and it falls in. Tiffany Turner gets the shooter's roll. She's having a great game for Chestnut Hill. That is 21 points for her. 72-61, Chestnut Hill leading Philly U. Young fades for a long 2, right baseline. Rims in and out. Horiski tucks it out of bounds, and will stay here. Philly U with 3:08 left on the game clock. Now down by 11. Horiski guarding the inbounder. Up top, Heck swings to the left corner. Shecker wants a 3. Off the front of the rim. Felder has a poke out of her hands. Young clearing some room. Loses it going up. And now she resets. Jacobs wants a triple. Left side of the rim and out. And now Horiski knocks to the floor. Offensive board. Shecker lets it fly and switches it through. And they finally got one. They're uncorking threes from everywhere. Chestnut Hill still leading, but not by a whole lot. 72-64. Felder into the lane. Lays it up with the left hand. And a traveling violation called somehow on Felder. 2:39 remaining in the game. Chestnut Hill 72. Philly U 64. Philly U second in the CACC at 10-2. Chestnut Hill fifth at 5-9. Jacobs finds Heck at the top of the key. To Shacker, a jab step, steps around the screen. Grzinski with a switch there. Now to Jacobs, driving in on Felder, challenging Horiski, lays it up. Offensive foul called again on Jacobs. How about 5 personal fouls drawn by Horiski on the offensive end? That'll be the 10th team foul call. Felder doubled over at the hip. Turner doubled over as well. Now Chestnut Hill will inbound. Townsend Mobley with Shacker on her back. Dribbles into the front court. Into the left corner. She's double teamed. Pump fakes a couple times. Horiski all alone inside. Lays it up too strong. Turner with the follow. She gets fouled. She's going to the line. Turner knocked down to the ground. And Turner's taken some solid hits in this game. She rises to her feet. She nods and says that she's okay. Working out that left ankle. The foul will be called on Arneo. 4th foul called on Arneo. 2:09 remaining in the game. Chestnut Hill leads 72-64 over Philly U. They're in the double bonus. So Turner at the line. Turner's 1 for 2 in this game. First shot from the lefty. Off the back heel and out. Trying to shake loose a little bit of the extra tension in her hands. With a deep breath, she sends it rimward. And goes 1 for 2. Chestnut Hill 72. Or make it 73. Philly U 64. Jacobs steps around the screen to the top of the key, challenging Grzinski. Nice defense by Grzinski. Ball's on the floor. Now Young's got it. Lays it up and in with the right hand for Philly U. Looked like Chestnut Hill had a near steal. But it's 73-66. 1:52 remaining in the game. Townsend Mobley driving in. Back to back out. Horiski's wide open. Nobody sees her. Now Felder resets. Dives into the lane. Left elbow jumper. Missed it. Off the left side of the rim and out. Coming back the other way, Philly U. Heck bringing it into an offensive front court on the left wing. Shacker on the left wing. Steps inside the three-point arc and hits a long 2. Timeout taken by Tom Shirley. Full timeout taken by Philly U. 73-69, or 68 rather. Chestnut Hill with the lead on ESPNWilliamsport.com, Stream 9.
Looking to take time out for a snack? The Griffin's Den is an a la carte cafe located on the ground floor of Fournier Hall. Stop by to check out the many food and beverage options to enjoy while watching the game in Sorgeni Arena. You can quench your thirst with a water or Gatorade, and satisfy your appetite with anything ranging from a soft pretzel to a slice of pizza to a sandwich. Brought to you by Chartwells, who reminds you to eat, learn, live.
Celebrating 90 years of tradition and risk, Chestnut Hill College is a 4-year co-ed Catholic college. Chestnut Hill College offers over 36 majors of study, 20 Division II athletic teams, and an ever-growing study abroad program. With a student-to-faculty ratio of 11-to-1, a career development office dedicated to finding our students internships and employment, and numerous combined bachelor's and master's degree programs. Why wouldn't you want to learn more? To schedule a personal visit or to register for one of our open houses, go to chc.edu/visit.
89 seconds remain here in this game. Chestnut Hill with a 5-point lead over Philly U and trying to salt it away. Joe Torty here with you on ESPNWilliamsport.com, Stream 9. It's 73-68. Chestnut Hill leading Philly U. Last time these two teams met, Philly U beat them by 31 points. Townsend Mobley running the baseline, 5-second violation called. Chestnut Hill again having trouble on the inbound. So Philly U will take it out underneath the Chestnut Hill basket, or their own basket. Brings it up top. Young swings it. Heck, looking for an open Shacker, can't find it. Instead, Young will take a three. Blocked by Gorzinski on the perimeter. Knocked out of bounds by Young. It's a turnover. Chestnut Hill will take it right to left. What a huge play by the senior captain. Gorzinski only with 4 points in this game, not having her most assertive game offensively. She's only taken 3 shots, but coming up with a huge defensive stop when Chestnut Hill needed it. Turner up the left sideline, picks up her dribble, swings it through, finds Townsend Mobley. And Chestnut Hill trying to play keep away now. And Felder traveled as she faded to the right wing. Philly U will take over with 1:10 remaining in the game. Chestnut Hill 73, Philly U 68. Now the ball's on the floor as it was rolled up, and Young kicked it. He dove on the floor. Gorzinski tried to steal it away, and Young gave it a boot. They called it an offensive kick, unless they're saying that was a loose ball kick because it was rolling around on the floor. No idea about that call. Turner comes and gets it at the top of the key, holds it above her head. Dribble handoff with Felder, who steps around it. 1:05 left. Now a foul called on the left wing as Felder will head to the line to shoot 2. Jacobs picks up her 4th, and the team's in the double bonus. Felder at the free throw line. Chestnut Hill 73, Philadelphia 68. First shot's up from Felder, and she switches it through. Couple of substitutions made by Philly U. Second shot coming from Felder. Swished it. 2 for 2 from the line. And Chestnut Hill now leads 75-68. Full timeout taken by Chestnut Hill. We'll step aside. The last minute and 5 seconds coming up on ESPNWilliamsport.com. Stream 9.
Celebrate your special event at Chestnut Hill College. From the breathtaking rotunda in St. Joseph Hall to the elegant and serene estate on Sugarloaf Hill, our historic buildings and beautiful grounds offer unique venues for social and corporate events. Wedding receptions, birthday parties, bar and bat mitzvahs, galas and fundraisers, corporate meetings, executive retreats. Every event at Chestnut Hill College is as distinctive as you are. Our event staff and catering team will exceed your expectations and guide you in creating a truly unforgettable event. We invite you to contact us by phone at 215-248-7146 or email us at events@chc.edu. You can also visit us online at events@chestnuthillcollege.com. Again, please call 215-248-7146, send an email to events@chc.edu, or visit us online at events@chestnuthillcollege.com.
Chestnut Hill leading 75-68. Now they're saying that the rule book says that kicking the ball is intentionally striking with any part of the leg or foot. That's what happened on that last Philly U turnover. 1:01 remaining in the game. Chestnut Hill 75-68 the lead. Jacobs left fly from the top of the key, too weak, and the board by Felder at the top of the key. She advances into the front court, running away from Philly U, and now the foul is called on Rachel Day. Felder headed to the free throw line. He goes 2 for 2. Last time out. Felder at the line. 50.4 seconds remain. The senior bends and fires. Hangs it through. Chestnut Hill has never beaten Philly U. They look like they're about to now. 76-68 they lead. Felder spins the basketball, sends it rimward, and hoops it. Chestnut Hill leads by 9. Jacobs at the top of the key. Dribble handoff with Stecker trying to get free. Steps back, and then a foul called on the 3. It looked like Felder was off to the races. But Stecker will go to the free throw line to shoot, or Shacker will go to the free throw line to shoot 3. Shacker, this will be her first free throw attempt of the game. She's got 21 points to lead Philly U. First shot's up and off the back of the rim and in. Second shot, just as good. McCarron into the game. Out comes Tori Arneo. Two out of 3 from the line. And now a foul called underneath. Young fouled Turner on that board, so Turner will head to the line to shoot 2. 77-70, Chestnut Hill with the lead after Shacker goes 2 of 3 from the line with 42.6 seconds left. Turner bends and fires. Bangs it home. Pushing the lead back to 8, trying to make it 9 at the line is Tiffany Turner. Cherokee graduate, transferred from the University of Cincinnati. Lets it fly. Off the back of the rim and in. Chestnut Hill now has to play defense. 42 seconds remain in the game. They lead Philly U 79-70. Jacobs turning at the left elbow. Left corner kick. Shacker lets it fly and gets fouled by Gorzinski in the left corner. Gorzinski commits that foul. Second foul called on her. Shacker heads to the free throw line again. Shacker went 2 of 3 from the line last time up. Swishes the first one through. Makes it 79-71. Second shot up. Off the back of the rim and in. McCarron back into the game. Arneo out. Third shot up. And in. Huck back into the game as Jacobs comes out. 34.3 seconds remain at 79-73. Chestnut Hill now a foul called on Young. That's her 5th foul. Jacobs into the game. 32.5 seconds left. Felder trying to continue to be great from the free throw line. In this game, Felder is 4 of 4. First shot's up, and in. Arneo into the game. Chestnut Hill now has 80 compared to Philly U 73. Second shot's up and in by Felder. 6 of 6 from the line down the stretch is Felder. 30 seconds to go. Philly U needs a miracle. Jacobs driving in, puts it up high off the window and out. Now a traveling violation called as Turner skied for the board and landed on Periski, who had tried to draw a charge. And now both of those players are down on the ground. .9 seconds left. Turner hobbling around on that right knee. Trying to play defense. You can see her just gritting her teeth and trying to tough out these last 25 seconds. Pass comes up top. Turner driving around on Heck. Left corner, a triple. Off the back of the rim, Felder with the board. And she gets grabbed from behind. And she took a tumble to the floor. Turner experiencing some difficulty, but Chestnut Hill out of forwards. Periski looks like she's okay for what it's worth. Felder at the line shooting 2. She's 6 of 6 in this game. Spins the ball in her left hand. Lets it fly. Rims it in and out. She's now 6 of 7. Chestnut Hill leads 81-73 over Philly U with 17 seconds left. Second shot up, around the rim and in. Long through it, saying no fouls for her team. Chestnut Hill defending the right goal. Shacker wants a triple. Off the short side, another board for Turner. Korzinski brings it into the front court, and Chestnut Hill will beat Philly U for the first time in their history, 82-73, as time expires here at Sargenti Arena. Chestnut Hill and a huge mass of humanity in front of their bench, huddling up, hugging each other, and now the handshake line right in front of us. We'll step aside for a brief break. When we return, post-game coverage here at Sargenti Arena on ESPN Williamsport.com, Stream 9.
Looking to take time out for a snack? The Griffin's Den is an a la carte cafe located on the ground floor of Fournier Hall. Stop by to check out the many food and beverage options to enjoy while watching the game in Sargenti Arena. You can quench your thirst with a water or Gatorade and satisfy your appetite with anything